Welcome to Mid Morning Live. I'm Diane Mohammed and we're chatting with Josephina Khan about something that she started off as a hobby and it's getting more and more into, I would say, like a career. So the ever youthful Josefina, who's always finding something to love in her life. Welcome again to Mid Morning Live.
Thank you.
So we're chatting today about your hobby that has turned its alternative therapy for healing, and you don't have one modality. Tell us a little bit about what you got into from hairdressing into aromatherapy and the likes.
Well, I got into aromatherapy because I saw the value of it being coming from plants, from nature.
Yes.
And I work with a company that actually has these amazing products that have no herbicides, no pesticides, and he has plants to seeds and he has farms, so I know it's from seed to seal. I know I'm getting good quality stuff, because there's a lot of stuff out there that's not of the highest quality, right? And these are amazing products, and they are all beneficial. They are different essential oils, and they all have different chemical constituents in them. They're not made in a lab. They're actually natural. They are distilled.
Okay.
And it's not about the smell, but about the compounds that they have that do the trick.
Yeah.
Right? For instance, lavender oil is good for calming. It's also good for burns. Like if you get a sunburn, you put some lavender oil.
Soothing, yeah.
Soothing, and a lot of them are pure. They do not have carrier oils. Like lavender oil will be pure lavender oil.
So these you can use and take them internally as
Some
well.
of them you can.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Like for instance, they've used frankincense to reduce tumors.
Yes.
Frankincense has been shown to do a lot of healing in all kinds of diseases and stuff, right?
Okay.
Tumors and stuff. Citronella, as we know, is good for mosquitoes. So
Yes.
you put it on your body.
Yes, keep out the insects.
The
Yeah.
insects and stuff. Cloves, cinnamon,
Antiseptic
peppermint.
clove.
Yeah, peppermint is good for digestion. Is good for pain.
A very uplifting oil
Yes,
to
it's good
give
for
you a charge. Yeah?
oxygenating your brain.
Yes.
You know, and we are made up of trillions of cells. Even though we have a full body, we are made up of trillions of cells, and each cell needs nutrition. And unfortunately today the food does not have the nutrition that we need, so we have to supplement. The idea that you take supplements and they just, you know,
Flush through your
flush
system.
through your system like everything else. It will flush through your system,
Yeah.
but you need to take them in, because you're not getting the nutritional value from food today.
We was even talking about the minerals, that we're not getting any minerals.
Not getting minerals from the soil because of the pesticides and herbicides that are put in the soil. You're killing all the biodiversity, the worms, all the little critters.
Right.
Right. So
we're missing a
you're
lot of
missing a lot. So you have to supplement with minerals, and I like homeopathic minerals, and they work wonders. And when I work, this is what I do. Besides doing hairdressing, I'm there to help, you know, my performers and my colleagues, you know,
Yeah.
when they have problems, and they see the difference when I offer it to them. You
Yes.
know? So I always work with all my things. I work with light and color. I work with pulse electromagnetic fields. Tesla is one of my favorite geniuses.
You were chatting about that electromagnetic. It's
Yes.
new and happening now. That's where you talk about.
Well, he has been, you know, he's been dead a long time, but now the Health Canada has endorsed
Yes,
the
the
Tesla
research,
coil,
yes.
and they have seen that it works for different things. I have some of his antique violet rays, because they work for pain, for all kinds of stuff. They used to call it a quack machine, but it actually works.
Yes.
Right? And as we know, if your body is not in a pH of 7.3, you will get sick.
Yes.
Right? And viruses, bacteria, fungus, and parasites are what cause disease, period.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that your body is in an alkaline state, a balanced alkaline state, so that you could stay healthy. And unfortunately, a lot of the foods that we eat cause us to be in an acid state.
Yes.
Coffee causes us acidity. Worry is acidity.
Yes,
and
even
it
our
brings
thoughts, yes.
Yeah, our thoughts. Our thoughts are so important. What you think is like, it's instantaneous, you know. So, and then we have to look at our lifestyle as well, you know. How are you living? What are you doing every day? If you keep doing the same thing and getting the same result, then
You need to change
change it. You need to change it. Change it. Is it your relationship? Is it your work? you know, or then go and read and do stuff that you can learn to de-stress, because stress is a killer, and stress, you know, brings down your immune system, you know.
Correct.
And do research. I spend
There's
a
so
lot of time doing research, you
there's so
know.
many modalities, and people not tapping. Some of them not even tapping into
They're
one.
not tapping into what's out there, and there's so much. And I mean, you could work with your mind, but it takes time to be able to realize that you have the power to heal yourself.
Yes.
You have to put yourself in a meditative state.
Yes. Breath is the first.
Yes,
You breathe
breath.
in
You have to.
and
You
breathe.
have
I'll
to.
be conscious of it.
Breathe,
Yes.
and be conscious of it. When you're going to stress, your mouth goes dry, and you go into the sympathetic nervous system.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
You have to have a wet mouth, and the only way to get a wet mouth is not by drinking water, but to take a couple deep breaths, and your stomach, as it goes in, will trigger the vagus nerve, and it will produce the saliva. Once you have the saliva, you go into that calm state.
Okay.
You know, don't sweat the small stuff.
Don't sweat
You
the
know,
small
don't
stuff.
sweat the small stuff. You know,
Yeah.
you have an argument, move on.
Yes. Keep
Because
moving
remember,
on.
it is not your problem. You are in control of your life and what you think and what you say. When somebody is arguing with you and you feel that they are not, you know, they're saying the wrong thing, or don't worry to
Yes.
quarrel and
Yeah.
argue, because it's just going to upset
Yeah.
you.
Don't engage in
don't
it. You
engage in
you
it.
could walk away.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Correct.
Just walk. Yeah, fine. You're okay. This is what men do with us women,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They'll come back another day to talk. Correct. Yes. Yes. I got a smile for mine. Yeah, the men, they're not as emotional as us, so they just don't get involved.
You know, whatever you got to say, yes, there, and they move on,
yeah,
right?
they move on, correct.
You see? So,
and that's what we need to do a little more.
That's right.
We can learn from the men.
Yeah.
So, you have an interesting little one here that says,
this is Lisa Rankin. She was a medical doctor for 12 years, and she realized that she was not using her full potential. That
Yes.
there was needed something more. So she devised this little, there's a name for it. Anyways, there's a stack of stones.
Very interesting, yes.
And at the bottom, it's your inner pilot light, which you do have. You have this inner knowing, this gut feeling, this
Yes.
inner knowing, right?
Yes.
And then it builds up into your work environment,
Yes.
right? Your relationships,
Yes.
your spirituality,
Yes.
your creativity, your sexuality, your environment, money, mental health, and the physical health, right? But in order for all this to happen, you have to have love, pleasure, service, and gratitude. And when any of these are not in balance, they will all fall, and your health is going to suffer. So you must have a little bit of sex, you must have a little bit of money, you must be creative.
And it's about balance.
It's about balance, yeah.
It's about balance. So if we put too much focus on one aspect, the other suffers.
Exactly.
And we're not living, as you say, our fullest potential.
Yeah. So you have to have a balanced life.
It doesn't look like much, but if we could get a little zoom into it.
Her name is Lisa Rankin, and she wrote a book called Mind Medicine. Everybody should go buy that book. And I have also a great website that you could go to. It's called Lynn McTaggart, and it's called The Biology of Transformation, and that is on YouTube. And she wrote a book called The Intention Experiment, and it is amazing. She also wrote another book called The Field. Another guy you should look into is Bruce Lipton. He's a cell biologist. Candace Purth wrote a book called The Molecules of Emotion. Joe Dispenza, another great guy.
What you're trying to say is a lot of it starts at the cellular level.
At the cellular level.
And we think of ourselves as a big blob.
That's right.
And we're not thinking of ourselves as microorganisms.
Every cell is like a little country. It has a fire department, a garbage disposal department. It has everything in order for it to function. And when any of those one things in that little cell is not functioning, it's going to break down. And you have how many? Trillions of cells in your body.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes.
You have an army, you have everything. So
share with us this
balance.
other pointer you gave us earlier on the hidden messages in water.
Now there's this doctor called Masarimoto. He discovered, after having taken water and put it in petri dishes, when he froze it, and he took photographs, and they were amazing structures that developed. For instance, look at this one. It looked like a snowflake, and he put love, and gratitude, and this is what he photographed, right? That is just one example. Look at this one. This is, you make me sick. Look at what happens. It is horrible.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that your body is 70% water. And of course, as you get older, it decreases. When you're born, you have over 90% water, right? So your words are important. So I suggest that you get a jug, put it in your fridge, and on the glass jar or jug, you put the word love, gratitude, abundance. You write it, stick it on the scotch tape, and then put another piece of scotch tape over it, all over your bottle, and you will see that will be transformed. Those words are transforming that water. When you drink it, you will be transforming what's inside your body. And the book is called The Hidden Messages in Water.
So you're saying you can put more than one word on, on the bottle?
Yeah,
you don't have to put one word?
No, you put love, gratitude, you put it all over, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah?
Positive words.
Positive words. Positive words.
And you get, when you drink the water, it transforms your body. As simple as that is.
As simple as that. As simple as that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's an experiment for all of us to try. We should go into it.
Yes, and also, when you go to eat your food, you should bless it. Okay, and you could use whatever you want. You could give gratitude for the food you have in front of you, for the people who cooked it, for the people who grew it. Think about it.
Correct.
Our food is coming from all over the world. Some may be here, but think of the people who have to toil to make that food grow for you to have it on your plate.
2 simple exercises to try. Put positive words on your water and bless your food. Bless everything. So we take a break, we come back, we chat some more with Josephina Khan. Back in a minute.